Right, guys, this is my first ever video for X. I thought I'd share it, especially with Fet. I'm very, very excited about the Fet chart. What's happening? Where are we going? What's Fet doing? Let's have a look at a zoom out. Right, Fet still looks, personally, in my opinion, still in the wave 3, 1, 2. This is your wave 2 here where the cursor is, and wave 3 still in place. That doesn't mean it can't come back and down and test the wave 2 area before it makes an explosive move up. But let's look at current price action with what's happened. What are we doing? What's happening? And why? And if there's a trade, where's it going to come from? Let's have a quick look at Fet then. Right now, if we look at Fet, let's have a look at quite price action. What do we see? First in hand, we see there's a change of structure here. Right, the market has, we can see right here, the market has changed. There's a structural change here. You can see that we've broken up to the upside. So what's going to happen next? Right, in my opinion, what's going to happen right now, if we look at the current market, with every move that's happened, there's a lot of gaps here in the market. So let's have a look at these gaps, right, that Fed's made on this explosive move up. We can see right now there's a gap between those two there. Is basically what I can see. There's a gap all the way from here to here, right? That's your Fet. That's where Fet is currently right now. That's the gap. I'm hoping this gap will be filled, right? At what level, we don't. I mean, at the end of the day, we're reckoning at 21 where it will head off straight away. But let's get some confirmations on that now. Let's quickly run the fib, right? We can see right now, just looking at the candlestick action, it's dying off. Pressure, sellers are coming in. We look at our RSI indicators, look at all the MACDs here. They're showing bearish movement. So why, where, what next? Let's run the fib, if I can find it. Right, we're looking for a wave 2 move up. The move we're looking at, where's Fet going to go? I reckon, personally, in my opinion, 21, but it could go anything between 24 and 21. So let's structure this box now. We know there's a gap there. We know which way we're going. So I think right now, let's go between the golden zone and 78.6 as a wave 2, right? So that's where I think Fed's going to go, right? Currently. But where's it going to go to is the question, right? Where are we going? Remember, the market loves gaps. So we filled everything. If you look, the market's just filled gaps beautifully. But where are we going, right? Let's look at the explosive moves that have happened in recent times, right? And have they been filled, right? If we look right here, there's a gap between these two candles, right? But unfortunately, this candlestick pattern came and filled it. So that's been filled, right? So we know that gap's been filled. That gap's generally, once filled, nullified, then they turn into support or resistance, respectively. But that's a topic for another day. So that's been filled. Let's look up further. Can we see any more gaps? Right, there's a gap right here, right? There's a gap right here, right? If you look, there's a gap right here that's untouched, right? That's between the 49 and 55 region, right? Does that tally up with our Fibonacci movement? Let's have a look. I mean, I'm doing this live. I haven't actually checked this. I'm not one of those that pre-does it. Let's have a quick look at the fib, right? Right, remember, we're looking at a 2.2618 move here, yeah? Right, or 1618. So if we take it from the middle, right, that takes the fib takes us in between that region, 2618 to 1618. It's giving us 1618 at 46.72 and 2618 at 59. So this gap definitely is going to get filled. So if we quickly get the path out, and for especially with you traders there on spot, I definitely trade this on spot, guys. Definitely on spot. Unless, I mean, if you are leverage traders, do let me know, and we'll have a look at a different entry path. But for spot traders, if I can find the path video, path tool, just bear with me. Right, for the path, we're making a move down to here, and then we're making a move down to there. So what does that mean in the short term? In the short term, what that basically means, just bear with me if I can find, I'm not finding the tools today that I need to give you these answers. Just bear with me, guys. Right, price range. Where we are now, we're sitting at 27.3, that's a 14.5 to a 16% move down, right? But from that region, right, I still, guys, I would never short this, even though the trend is a bit down. Remember, the trend is upwards overall. But catching this from the buy zone of 24 to 22, let's take it from the top. Let's just say you bought it at 24, right? You've got a potential move of 108% here. This is what these markets give you. Trade these gaps and let's see how this pans out.